Hi everyone. So I just finished my Therapeutic Plasma Exchange, my third one. I'm actually getting 2 grams of IVIG, which is up there at the end, as I've just completed. We've taken off about 2.5 liters of plasma that was replaced with albumin. I thought I would take a moment to maybe fill in some of the details that I've been getting questions about, just so that you all have a better understanding of how we do the procedure here. Now, there are certainly other places that do this procedure, but I think there's some special things that we're doing here for the comfort of the patient that has made a real difference. First off, we have 2 amazing nurses who are very, very skilled. Of course, they're here on my left here, and, and they're laughing. But one of the things that they've done is that they have figured out a way to use a catheter that we would use for an IV, a regular angiocath, we would call it, instead of large metal needles that are traditionally used for therapeutic plasma exchange. Those needles are huge and big, the metal ones. And they figured out a way to do this procedure using the much gentler IV angiocath, which is really, once it goes in, is really just plastic that remains in the vein, not the metal. The metal can be very uncomfortable. Most places around the country use the metal. And it is really actually not painful at all going in. I hardly felt it, whereas the metal ones, sometimes they have to use lidocaine to numb the area around to get it to insert. So I think that's a big bonus. And the procedure took today about 2 hours, I would say. I'm finishing off with the last half hour with the IVIG. The blood is going out of my arms, going into the machine, being separated, and the plasma goes into a bag. The white cells and red cells get returned into one arm, and it just gets repeated until all the plasma is removed. And my plasma looked pretty good. I'll take a picture at the end, which I was really happy about. So that's sort of the basic procedure. It's quite comfortable. I've been sitting here. And again, I'm almost done. It goes a lot faster than you would think. Other details to think about in terms of how you feel. I would say that I felt a little tired at times during the procedure. I could have taken a nap, except that I'm in my office and I'm doing other things at the same time, so I didn't have time for a nap. But this chair reclines, and I know patients sometimes will lie back and get a little snooze, and that's fine. Otherwise, it's quite comfortable. I know tonight I'll be a little tired. It's probably a good excuse to go to bed earlier, and it will be really important for me to hydrate. So usually after TPE, we recommend people rest, not exercise or expend too much energy, and so I'll hydrate, eat a good dinner, get to bed early, and then tomorrow just make sure I'm continuing to hydrate. For me, since this is my third time doing it, I sort of now kind of get what to expect. Tomorrow morning, I might be a little bit on the tireder side. Usually get my energy back pretty quickly, but by the day after, I'm looking forward to that burst of energy, that really great feeling I got exercising, feeling really strong, and that lasted for a while. So I'm really curious after this one how long that lasts. Everyone is different. Not everyone feels something immediately after, but we're gonna be interviewing patients who are willing to be interviewed to get their take on how they're feeling and share it with all of you so that you can get a sense of what this procedure is doing. I think it's really been a game changer for a lot of people. I'm excited to be offering it here at the AIM Center, and wanted to share details. If you have more questions, please let us know, and I plan on doing an Instagram live in the near future, and we'll also address questions then. So thank you all.